of His Majesty's Accession Day anniversary. His Highness Sayyid Yazid bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over this evening the opening ceremony of the 15th Arab Theatre Festival. And Sohar Port and Free Zone inaugurate the advanced port management system Marasi designed to streamline maritime operations. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Under the royal patronage of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, Students' Festival themed Oman's Renewed Renaissance will be held on Saturday, 11th January 2025 at Al Fatah Square in Muscat Governorate. The festival will be organized by the Secretary General for National Celebrations. As many as 8,000 participants from the governorates of the Sultanate of Oman will take part in the festival, which celebrates the 5th anniversary of His Majesty the Sultan's Accession Day, flagging of Oman's renewed renaissance. The festival includes 5 tableaux. The first is a picturesque welcoming tableau that exhibits Omani people's overwhelming feelings of joy and happiness over this great occasion and His Majesty the Sultan's gracing the event. The second tableau, Knowledge, symbolizes education being a fundamental pillar of sustainable development seen in the context of Oman Vision 2040. It also underlines the related tracks of innovation, research, and all that pertains to the refinement of the nation's capabilities. The third tableau, A Promise Fulfilled, incarnates the accomplishments made during the 5 years of Oman's renewed renaissance, the attention and follow-up accorded to different sectors, and the extent to which these influence the overall march of nation building. In the fourth tableau, Oman, the Land of Peace, the participants express pride over the originality of Oman civilization based on the pillars of Shura consultation and peace, being the approach and principle that establish strong bonds among the people of Oman. In the fifth tableau, Oman Across Age, a group of citizens from different governorates of the Sultanate of Oman will join students' formations who will all showcase Omani heritage and folklore. Through these tableaux, the people of Oman express their sincere love for the homeland and their loyalty to His Majesty the Sultan. It demonstrates Omani people's keenness to revive their folk arts and heritage generation after generation. The final portrays sentiments of allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and the pledge to move forward under his wise leadership towards wide horizons of progress and prosperity in the realm of Oman's renewed renaissance and sustainable growth. The Secretary General for National Celebrations pointed out that these festivals promote the values of citizenship, express feelings of loyalty and belonging, constitute gestures to highlight the achievements of Oman's renewed renaissance and spotlight the country's heritage. The participation of students and Omanis from different governorates also symbolizes solidarity and collaboration among the people of Oman. The Secretary General for National Celebration seizes this occasion to extend its sincere expressions of appreciation and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan, his royal family, as the people of Oman enjoy well-being and abundant bounties. On the occasion of His Majesty's Accession Day anniversary, 11th of January, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received greetings from kings, leaders, crown princes and senior officials in Arab and friendly countries. In their cables, they expressed their heartfelt sentiments to His Majesty the Sultan and Omani people. They also prayed to Allah the Almighty to grant His Majesty success in leading the Sultanate of Oman and achieving further accomplishments and development at all levels. His Majesty the Sultan also received greetings from a number of officials in the Sultanate of Oman. The officials expressed sincere greetings to His Majesty the Sultan. They prayed to the Almighty Allah to protect His Majesty the Sultan and grant him success to to achieve further progress and prosperity and safeguard this dear homeland. His Majesty the Sultan received Accession Day greetings from His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Muhammad Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, Head of the Office of the Supreme Commander, His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council, His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council, His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Muhsin Al-Shireki, Inspector General of Police and Customs, His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali Al-Hilali, Head of Internal Security Service. His Highness Sayyid Yazan bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, will preside over this evening the opening ceremony of the 15th Arab Theatre Festival, hosted by the Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, in partnership with the Arab Theatre Authority and the Omani Theatre Association, and will continue until the 15th of January. The festival will witness 15 theatrical performances held in three different theatres, namely Al Bustan Palace Theatre, Al-Irfan Theatre at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Centre, as well as the College of Banking Studies Theatre. During the festival, 28 different press conferences and 4 training sessions will be held, in addition to the intellectual conference, which is divided into the 2 tracks. The first on theatre publications in the Sultanate of Oman, and the second on theatre and artificial intelligence, between the struggle for control and the revolution of human creativity. The festival will witness the attendance of more than 500 theatrical guests from the Sultanate of Oman and Arab countries. The State Council office held its 3rd meeting of the 2nd regular session of the 8th term. The meeting discussed the mechanisms for activating system of representation of the State Council and the Shura Council in regional and international forums, with 1 delegation on behalf of the Council of Oman. The office also discussed the special provisions between the councils regarding the proposals for draft laws submitted by the Council of Oman. The agenda items for the joint sessions between the State Council and the Shura Council were also determined. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council. To mark His Majesty the Sultan's Accession Day, Oman's Minister of Information Media gathering under the title Oman and the World, in the presence of journalists from various countries. The event, in its 2nd day, highlighted Oman's efforts in promoting global peace and security, as well as its advancements in tourism, real estate, heritage and social protection. Discussions focused on Oman's foreign policy, which emphasizes respect for sovereignty and non-interference alongside fostering global cooperation. The meeting also showcased Oman Vision 2040, focusing on sustainable urban development through projects like Sultan Haytham City and Athraya City. Investments opportunities and the country's growing infrastructure were also highlighted, reinforcing Oman's appeal as a business and investment hub. Still to come in our news bulletin. A series of accomplishments were achieved by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investments of Promotion over the past 5 years. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Sohar Port and Free Zone has unveiled Marasi, an advanced port management system designed to streamline maritime operations, enhance data accuracy and strengthen integration among stakeholders. More details coming up in this report. To enhance maritime operations and improve integration among stakeholders, Sohar Port and Free Zone has launched the Marasi Port Management System, marking a significant step in digital transformation.
The new generation of the Marasi is a very important point. It will enhance the efficiency of the port operation. It will also improve the planning process for the port operation, and it will reduce also the amount that we were basically having by having a lot of paperwork that is going now to be 100% digitalized.
Already in use by over 50 ports globally, Marasi features a modern, user-friendly interface that facilitates communication between the port and various partners, including marine service providers, terminal operators and shipping agents.
It's important that we take the next step in digitalization, so we make sure that all the parties involved have real-time, dynamic information, either via the iPhone or via iPads, online, so there's no paper or telephone calls involved anymore. That makes collaboration much better between the parties. Everybody has the same information all the time. So we go to the next level of port operations. And that brings us in the top group, global group of ports. And that in itself will give the Omani economy an enormous boost and leads to more diversification of the Omani economy.
The system also includes a mobile app for marine pilots, providing secure access to and electronic recording of vessel data, reducing manual processes and improving data accuracy. Marasi enhances navigation services, promotes transparencies and supports strategic decision-making by integrating with both internal and external systems. A series of accomplishments were achieved by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investments Promotion over the past 5 years related to the trade sector. Here is a report on that.
Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, has achieved a series of accomplishments over the past 5 years, greatly impacting vital sectors such as trade, which is one of the main pillars of the national economy. Statistics indicate an increase in its contribution to the GDP, rising from 15.5 billion Omani riyals in 2020 to 18.4 billion Omani riyals in 2023. It nearly reached 9.8 billion Omani riyals by mid-last year, marking an increase of more than 46% on a yearly basis. In the context of enhancing economic diversification, the industrial sector has witnessed significant development, with its contribution to GDP at current prices exceeding 4 billion Omani riyals by the end of June 2024. The standards and specifications sector achieved a substantial leap in revenues over the past 5 years, reaching 360 million Omani riyals. With a growth rate of nearly 4% annually, non-oil activities contributed to about 69%, whereas oil activities contributed more than 34% by the end of the first half of 2024. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion collaborates with relevant entities on the National Programme for Developing the Private Sector and Foreign Trade, Nazdahir. The Ministry also launched the Oman Business Platform to position Oman as a competitive investment destination and an active business environment within the global trade system, supported by policies, legislation, facilitation and incentives. This initiative came to foster the start of businesses, implement new projects and strengthen effective partnerships between the public and private sectors towards achieving the aspirations and goals of Oman Vision 2040.
The Minister of Health organized an introductory meeting of the National Awareness Campaign for Pre-Marital Medical Examination. The meeting reviewed the details of the national campaign for pre-marital medical examination, which is expected to continue for a full year in 2025. The meeting also discussed the importance of active participation in the campaign due to its impact on avoiding hereditary and infectious blood diseases and building a healthy family and a healthy society. On the other hand, the participants stressed the importance of enhancing scientific research to develop treatments, allocating hospitals and emergency departments specifically to deal with the hereditary blood diseases, introducing awareness into school curricula and amending legislation related to categories of hereditary blood patients. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Under the royal patronage of His Majesty the Sultan, the Students' Festival Oman's Renewed Renaissance will be held this Saturday at Al Fatah Square in Muscat Governorate. His Majesty the Sultan receives greetings from kings, leaders, crown princes and senior officials in Arab and friendly countries on the occasion of His Majesty's Accession Day anniversary. His Highness Sayyid Yazan bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over this evening the opening ceremony of the 15th Arab Theatre Festival. And Sohar Port and Free Zone inaugurate the advanced port management system Marasi, designed to streamline maritime operation. And with that, we do conclude Oman News. From all of us here in the studio, we thank you for joining us and good night.